Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's collection that we're going to be testing out is the Colourpop Limoncello collection. I love lemons. I'm obsessed with them. How they taste, how they smell, in decorative packaging. I just love lemons. So when they came out with this collection, I knew I had to have it. So as you can see, I already have most of my face makeup on. I just want to test out the couple of items that I got from the Limoncello collection. So there are a couple of items in this collection that I did not get, just some different shades of things. So the first thing that I got is the brush set. It's a set of 5 brushes that are all yellow in packaging, yellow bristles. They're super cute, and I love Colourpop brushes, so I knew that I would add these to my collection of Colourpop brushes. They're really soft and they blend really well, so I like to pick a couple up when they have them. I also got the eyeshadow palette, which looks like this, and I'll open it up and show you the inside, which is like so. The pans on this are bigger than their typical eyeshadow pans, which I thought was really interesting. And I didn't know that when I first looked online. I did not know that until I got it. But I think that the colors are really pretty. This would make a really good summer palette, a good neutrals palette if you don't have one, that you can also add a pop of color with these couple shades down here. So I'm pretty excited to try that out. I also picked up these 2 blush sticks. I love cream blushes. So when Colourpop came out with cream blush sticks, I knew that I would get some as well. I picked up 2 different shades. I got Coastal Drive, which is this kind of terracotta reddish color. And then I also picked up Cottage Life, which is kind of a more neutral, kind of a corally neutral tone. And then the last thing I picked up is this lip gloss. This is their typical Lux Gloss formula, and this is the shade Biscotti. There were 2 other glosses that I didn't get because I already have similar shades, but I don't have a nice kind of dark terracotta shade like this one. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna first start with my eyes, since I don't have my eyes done yet. And I'm gonna try to use mostly the brushes that came with the collection, but I might have to steal a few of my other ones since there were only a few brushes in the collection. So I'm gonna first start out with this shade right here, which is Semifreddo. And I'm probably butchering these names, so I am so sorry. But I'm going to pick up a little bit of that on the E2 fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to just pop that in the crease. I really like Colourpop's shadow formula because it's not too powdery and it blends out beautifully. Just taking that in my crease and blending it outward. This is a really pretty color. It's a nice nude. I could see this being a really good traveling palette, especially with summer coming up, since it has so many different neutrals in it, and then you could also add the pop of color, so it would be a good palette to take with you on the go, since you have everything you need. So next I'm going to take this little E21 brush, and I'm going to go in with the Grotto shade, which is this darker brown. This is a reddish brown. So I'm going to just pick up a little bit there, and I'm going to pop that right in the outer corner and in the crease. And this brush, excuse me, is good for placing down a lot of color all at once. As you can see, it kind of placed down quite a bit of color. So then I'm gonna go and take that blending brush that I just used, and I'm gonna pop just a little bit of that crease shade back on, just a very small amount, and I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out any harsh edges that I got from using such a precise brush on that. Alright, and now I'm going to take this E4 flat shader brush, and I'm going to go in with Touring, which is this really pretty light champagne kind of color. I'm going to grab just a little bit of that on the brush, and then I'm going to tap that onto my lid. This is a really pretty color. These shadows do not have pretty much any fallout, which is really nice. And now once again, I'm going to go in with that nice fluffy brush and grab a little bit more of that blending shade. And I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that I blend out so that I don't have such a harsh line where I tapped on that lid shade. Just make sure that everything blends together. And now I'm going to go ahead and take that shader, that little pencil shader brush, which is the E21, and I'm going to go again in Grotto, which is the shade that I used in my crease, and I'm going to take that along the outer edge of my lower lash line and blend that in. Like so. So far, I love the eyeshadow palette. I do want to do a couple of other looks using this shimmery green that's over here in the corner, and then I also would love to do a nice neutral eye with the blue popped on the lower lash line. I think that would look really pretty as well. So those are probably some future looks that you'll see coming. So next I'm going to go ahead and take these cream blush sticks, and I'm going to use the shade Coastal Drive today, which is this one. And I'm going to take my blush brush, which is a Morphe G36, and I'm going to take the blush right from the stick onto my brush. Wow, that's a lot of pigment, and that was just a couple of little taps. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the outer corners of my face. I don't like to take my blush in too close to the center because it makes my face look a little more round. So I was a bit nervous of how pigmented this blush was going to be after I took it on my brush, but once you put it on the face, it actually looks more muted, and it's really pretty. It blends out fabulously. And then I always like to put a little bit on the bridge of my nose and right on the edge of my chin. Wow, I really like this formula. It sets really nice on the skin. It's not patchy at all. Very pretty. And I'm going a little bit out of order on how I usually do my makeup. I'm not gonna do my eyeliner or anything on camera because I just want to really showcase the lemon collection that I'm here to test. So now I'm going to go in with this lip gloss. I'm going to lay down a base just because I'm not quite sure how pigmented it's going to be on its own. Well, actually, let's just test on it right now. Ooh. Wow, that's pretty. Way more pigmented than I expected it to be. I'm glad I didn't lay down the base because this is really pretty on its own. I love the Colourpop lip gloss formula. I never used to be into glosses when I had long hair because the hair would always stick in the gloss and I hated that. But now that I have a really short pixie cut and my hair doesn't get in my face anymore, I'm loving wearing glosses. And this one is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and finish up my makeup and I'll show you guys the final look. Alright guys, this is the final look. So final thoughts on this collection. I love it. It did not disappoint my love for lemons. I think this is a really good buy if you are looking for a good summer palette. The gloss is fantastic. I love it. This is probably going to be like one of my most used shades now. And then the blush sticks I also love. I think they're such a great formula. If you're looking for a good cream blush, can't go wrong with these. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you have any other future ideas for some videos or things you'd like me to try, please let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe to my channel so you know when I film next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.